you like to be our teacher helper this week?
Yes.
Yay, I'm so glad. Okay, give me just a second. And I'm ready for you to do the promise.
Participate, be respectful, on time, my service muted, include full name in the chat, stay seated, eyes on me.
Woo, thank you. All right. And we don't have our weekly spotlight, friends, just yet. So do your absolute best to be an awesome Zoom promise keeper. Have amazingly detailed responses, much like I've seen. Remember, no more one-word answers. If there is space to write a sentence, write a sentence. If there is space to write 2 sentences, write 2 sentences. If there is space to write 3 sentences, oh, well, you know what to do now, don't you? Remember that the more information or facts you give me that support your answer, the better I understand your thinking, okay? So, all right, now back to you, Miss Emmy. What is today? Oops, that's not right. It's not Thursday. What happened to my thingy? Oh no, hold on.
I know what day it is.
Okay, I got you. Go for it.
It is Monday, December 5th, 2022.
Woo, we did it. Oh, that's wonderful. I don't know why. Sometimes my stuff does not save the way it should. All right, I'll fix it.
Don't worry, I have the date on my phone, on my watch.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. You're such a good helper. All right, let's move on to our December birthdays. We're going to celebrate all month long. And our friends are Asa and Christopher. Social studies. What are we doing today? It's a social studies lesson. It is part two of our unit on Florida. That's right, our home state. We're going to learn a little bit more really cool facts about Florida. It is your responsibility to learn as much as you can about using maps and facts about Florida so that you can discuss Florida and, you know, some information that we might need to know about it. So I think we learned some last week, right? So this is the extension piece. This is kind of part 2. So we're going to learn a little bit more. Anybody know our capital of Florida? Who knows it? Who knows the capital? Get ready. You are going to share with us what you know about Florida. Here is our Nearpod. It is, let me put it in the chat, but the code is LAQGJ. And I'll go get it, grab it, and put it in the chat for us. Here it comes to everyone. Okay, and I'll put this in there, then I'll stop sharing and meet you over in the Nearpod. You're going to get a chance to share with me what you do know about Florida. Facts, real things, history, you know, information that you've learned from the last lesson or from your family or just from living here. Okay, I'm coming. Coming to meet you. We have 2 friends in already. Fabulous. You can join at any time. The code and the link are both in the chat, the Zoom chat, if you need it. And I have 4 friends in. Keep thinking about the facts that you already know about Florida. Most of you told me last time, were born here. Yeah, it's important to know about your home state. I wonder if there are facts for every state. And are they the same or are they different? Oops, let me let someone in. Yay, Isaac's coming. All right. Hey, Leon. Hi, Viviana. Hi, Frank. Hi, Lucian. Hi, Ava.
I wanted to say I can't do Nearpod right now because I'm in the car on my tablet.
Oh, no problem at all. You just watch and maybe you can, I don't know if you can, if we have answers, you can just call it out, okay? All right, guys, our essential question of the day, what makes Florida unique, different, unusual, different from all the other states? It's not a country, it's a state. It's one of the United States of America. That's right. What makes Florida unique? What are our defining characteristics? Oh boy, it's thinking. Tell me something you know about Florida. And don't everybody just say alligators. Although you know you want to. What is some fact? Ava, you can call out if you would like to. Tell me something you know about Florida.
It's really hot.
It is hot. You're right. It is warm here. It's near the equator, which is the fat part of our Earth, which is closest to the sun. So we definitely get more warm weather here, more sun exposure. Yeah. Oh, birds. Ooh, yeah, we have a lot of tropical birds. Florida has lakes, Florida birds, everything, beautiful flowers. Oh, you're going to learn a cool fact about the flowers and the word Florida. Okay, so hang tight. Don't give it away yet. Oh, yeah, there's lots of great fish here. Yeah, is a shark a fish? Don't answer that. Ooh, who else knows something about Florida? I haven't seen. Oh, Ruby, kiss your brain. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Emmy?
It's super hot
It is.
and it never snows.
That's true. At least down here.
And when it's winter, it's still hot.
Yeah, I know. I don't get that. It's so hard to, put up my decorations when it's so hot outside. Tallahassee is the capital. Excellent, Mackenzie. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Ruby got that too. Ooh, what's Lucian going to tell us? Let's see.
Flamingos live at Florida.
Yes, they sure do. I love flamingos. Oh, they're so cool. They stand on one foot, don't they? Oh, look at the fish. What about that? Remember last time we talked about an attraction that people go to that's really famous, started in Florida? What's the name of it? Ooh, Isaac?
Walt Disney World.
Yes, that's right. Disney World. That was the first one, was built here in Florida. We learned that last time. Oh, look at the oranges, Hattie. Nice. I love that fish, Frank. Great work, guys. Let's move on. Everybody hold on. Hands off the keyboard in 5, 4, 3. Yep, there it is. 2, 1. The story of a place. Listen as I read. Florida's story is the sum of many aspects of life, including geography, maps, geography, what the place of the earth, the land looks like, where things are placed, historical events, many years ago, natural or man-made landmarks. Natural landmark, there's this really cool place called Devil's Millhopper. And it is a giant sinkhole that you can actually go and walk down into. It's really deep and weird. And then man-made, like Disney, industry and culture. People are impacted by their surroundings. That's right. You grow up differently a little bit now that you're growing up in Florida than maybe you would if you grew up in Alaska or Hawaii or any other of the states. Through their daily actions, the story of a neighborhood, a city, or even a state is created. Let's learn about what that geography word is all about. Let me try that again. On the following slide, explore Florida using geology.com. We're going to look for our capital, Tallahassee. Notice any land or body of water that borders Florida. Bonus point. Who remembers what I said about Florida being surrounded by something on 3 sides. Who remember? Oh, Emmy, look at your hand. What do you remember?
The equator.
Oh, it is near the equator. That's right. But think back a whole week ago. Let's see. You're right about that. I said that today.
How was it?
Wait. Let me go to, it's okay. Let me try someone. Addie, do you remember? Go ahead.
I remember it's water. It's
It is
surrounded by lots and lots and lots of water.
That's right. On 3 sides. So we call it a funny name. Does anybody remember the name of a piece of land that's only connected on a part and the rest of it? Oh, wait. Let me go back. Ooh, Emmy, I'm coming back to you. It's got a funny name.
Peninsula.
Yes. Wow, that was amazing. All right. So yes, let's talk about it. There's your peninsula. Can you see it? Can everybody see it? Those aren't states, guys. Florida, take your finger or your cursor and trace all around Florida. That is one state. Now, let me get rid of that thing. If I click on it, it opens up. You can open it up and it will go to geology.com. Can you still see it? I hope so. If you trace your finger toward at the top, at the straight top, where there's no blue lines, that is land. It's connected to other states like Georgia and Alabama. Okay. But if you go around the sides of Florida, you better be ready to swim because we have an ocean, Atlantic Ocean on the eastern side. And on the western side where we live is our Gulf of Mexico. Now, can you find this little yellow kind of square piece almost? It says Hillsborough. Can you find that? Yeah, can you click on it? What happens? Whoa, no, I don't want that. I don't want that. You can't click on it. Don't click on it. All right, so that's Hillsborough and it says Tampa underneath. We're right in that area. Some of you live right there. Yeah, I live kind of under the M. All right. And now if you go to, wait for it, we're going to try to find our capital. Yeah. Okay. It's way up in what's called the Panhandle. This handle where you would grab Florida at the top is called the Panhandle. And you can see in a little county called Leon County is a dot. And that is where it says Tallahassee is our capital. Isn't that cool? All right. Anybody find anything else? Has anyone here been to the Florida Keys? Florida Keys? No? They're like tiny little islands that are connected by a bridge. Way at the bottom of Florida. They have great snorkeling down there and canoeing. You can canoe between the islands. It's so beautiful. And even camping. You can do camping down there. Who's been to Miami? Anybody here been to Miami? No? It's way down here next to the Keys. It's a big yellow part. No? Okay. How about, has anybody here been to Lakeland? Lakeland. Oh, somebody's been to Lakeland. Right in the middle of Florida, that big green part called Polk County. Is the big squares and cutouts are counties. And that's where Lakeland and Bartow and Mulberry are. How about who's been to Disney World? Raise your hand. Oh, I know everybody's been there. Okay, if you go right from Polk County up a little bit higher to, I think, Orange County, or no, Osceola. It's in the orange part right next to Polk. It says Kissimmee. Kissimmee. Yeah, you've been there? Okay. One more question. Let's explore one more place. Has anyone here been to Clearwater Beach? Yeah, you've been to Clearwater Beach? Okay, if you go back to Hillsborough where it says Tampa and you go directly west, you'll find this funny looking orange tail. That's right, that's Pinellas County and Clearwater is part of it. So is St. Petersburg and Palm Harbor. Maybe some of you've got some grandparents that live around there. I don't know. Oh, wait, I did say one more. Has anyone ever been to, say, Jacksonville? You've been to, oh, you have? Look at that hand go up. Okay, we have to travel. This is a long way away. If we're in the yellow section, we have to go straight up, up, and to the east. And it's somewhere, oh my goodness, can I find it? Is it in Duval County? Oh, it's almost near Georgia. In this little yellow section called Duval County, you can visit Jacksonville. Emmy?
My friend lives there.
She does. Do you visit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be
It's a
wonderful.
historian.
Oh, tell her we said hi. Okay.
It's a boy.
Tell him we said hi. Okay. Go ahead, Ava. Hi, Ava. You good, Ava?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you for a second. But I
It's okay.
learned something. The sky is space. It's just reflecting Florida because it's mostly blue.
Oh, that is a fascinating fact. You're right. Now, Florida is full of lakes. Did you know that? There's a huge lake. It almost looks like an ocean when you're standing on one side of it. And I think it's down near, what is it, Okeechobee, I think. Oh, wait, I do have one more question. What about the Everglades? Has anybody ever seen or been near the Everglades? Wow, there's this whole area down toward the bottom. I used to live right on the border where all the alligators live. Not all of them, many of them. All right, guys, let's go back to the Nearpod. I need a little bit of your help. It says to draw and or write any geographical information that you just might have learned, like where the capital is, or the water that surrounds Florida, or the land that's connected on one edge. Can you all draw something that you remember learning? You know what I'm going to draw? I'm going to draw a big old alligator right down here. Let me see. Where's my green? I said, oh, look at that big lake. Remember I told you there was a giant lake? All right, let me try to draw an alligator down here. Oh, there's my Everglades alligator. And let's see, I have to draw Disney too. Okay, so I'll put some ears. Where is he? I think right here. We said it's in Kissimmee. There. All right, let's see how you guys are doing. Ooh, look at that. Oh, the hurricane, Emmy. Is that the hurricane? No, what's that? That is so cool.
My house.
Oh, it's your house. What's the stuff in the water in the bay, in the Gulf of Mexico?
What's this thing?
That's the fish.
Oh, wow. For a moment, I thought you were remembering the hurricane. Remember how it came up? It was a big swirly thing. It came up from that angle.
I can
So it made me think of it. You can still draw it. Remember the hurricane, guys? I think I drew it backwards.
Oh, I
That
did
is
it.
something interesting. How else do you guys do? Ooh, Tallahassee, Addie, that's good. Ooh, look at Frank, very good. Look at all that water. Oh, Lucian, nice work. We live right there. Oh, there's Disney, Mackenzie. I love it. Oh, and you've got your gator too. Okay, we're gonna move on in 5, 4, 3. Anybody remember? Oh, there's the hurricane. Anybody remember where the Atlantic Ocean is? Just put a big A on the Atlantic Ocean, big old A. 2, big old A on the Atlantic Ocean. Okay, Miss Cruz. How's that? Yes, very good. Okay. All right, let's wrap it up. Florida is the southeasternmost. Whoa, look at the size of that word. Southeasternmost. Southeasternmost state in the United States. That means that our state is the one that's the farthest south that's connected. Florida is a peninsula, just like Addie told us, located between the Gulf of Mexico, the Atlantic Ocean, and the Straits of Florida. Bordering states are, remember what I said? Georgia and Alabama. Those are the ones on top. Off the southern coast, the Florida Keys. Remember, we can go snorkeling. Everybody pinch your nose. Let's go under the water and look for the fish. Start swimming. Look for the fish down at the Florida Keys. You can go snorkeling, and they even have glass bottom boats down there. Yeah, you can go sit in a boat or a kayak and it's clear. You can see the fish right under you. And that is the southernmost point of those little connected islands at the bottom of Florida. Please let me know if you've ever visited. If you ever visit, take pictures and send them to me. Let's learn about the history of Florida. Oh, I think it was Leon. Was it Leon? He talked about the flowers in Florida. Can I tell you a special fact? The word Florida comes from the Spanish word florido. Florido means full of flowers. You can imagine the first European explorers came over and they saw this beautiful land covered with flowers. It must have been gorgeous, right? No buildings, no roads, no streets, no houses. It was just covered in flowers and alligators. Anyway, Ponce de Leon, see, that's how Leon knows it. His name, the explorer who named Florida back in 1513, which was hundreds of years ago, called it Florida because it was covered with flowers. Awesome. That was so cool, Leon. Thanks for helping me with that one. Now, there are many places that make up Florida's history. On the following slide, we're going to go to a college. Are you ready for college? Are you? Come on, let's go to college. We're going to take a virtual tour of Flagler College in way up in the corner of Florida near the Atlantic Ocean, almost near Georgia, in a town called St. Augustine. Has anyone been there? St. Augustine, Mackenzie, isn't that a great place? I love it there. As we explore, and we did look at a fort there. Remember the castle-looking fort? As you explore, what do you notice that indicates the origin? That means the beginnings of Florida's first European settlers. Okay, field trip, take a walk around the college. Let's go to college. Ooh, look at that. Everyone's visiting. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, I've been there. Look at the fountains with the frogs. Now, this is a type of architecture that has been influenced by Spain. So it's like a Spanish style building. Ooh, look at that. Oh, there's Mackenzie going to college. See her hair right there? There she is. Gorgeous. Look at the fountains. Oh, look at the top of the tower. Isn't that so neat? I love that Spanish architecture. So that tells me, the question that preceded this slide, what influences did this have? Wasn't French, wasn't Chinese, it was Spanish. Yeah. Oh, wow, look at that. I want my front door to look just like that. Isn't that gorgeous? All right, guys, let's move on. Move. In 1513, the Spanish explorer Juan Ponce de Leon landed in Florida. That's right, he sailed here on a ship. The first mainland location that was ever settled by Europeans was right there in St. Augustine. St. Augustine was founded in 1565. 1765, 1865, 1965, over 400 years ago, by Spanish Admiral Pedro Menendez de Aviles. It was the Spanish Florida capital for 200 years. The United States acquired Florida by treaty. St. Augustine was designated the capital in 1821, but they moved it to Tallahassee in 1824. Started out at that beautiful place, and then they moved it. Florida became the 27th U.S. state in 1845. Do you know another fact I learned when I was visiting St. Augustine? Part of that college used to be a hotel. Could you imagine staying in that fancy hotel? And then they turned it into a learning environment. So Florida became, that last one's important, guys. each one of our states of the United States, all 50 of them, didn't become states all at the same time. So they each had different times in history that they became a state. And Florida was waited. It didn't become a state right away. It didn't become a state until 1845, and it was the 27th state, kind of right there in the middle, that decided to join the Union and become a state with the United States. All right, Miss Cruz, let's wrap it up. Landmarks, Florida. You may think of Florida as a giant beach, but it also has other geographical land or prominent landmarks. It also has something called wetlands, home to the large American alligator. Everybody chomp, get ready, be a Florida gator, go. Nom, 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 nom. Yeah, you're the home. Maybe you guys are the alligators, I don't know. In the next slide, you will take a virtual tour of, we're going to go on another field trip. The Big Cypress National Preserve. I've been there as a young child. Why would gators and swamps be a state treasure? Why would we ever be proud of gators? Let's take a walk. Take a walk around, see if you can spot something big and toothy. You see it? Do you see it? Here we go. Ava, look out. Oh my goodness. Don't wear sandals around them. They'll bite your toes. Ooh, Frank. Look how big it is. Looks like a mama and her babies. I hope no one's walking right there. Oh, good. This man is on the other side of the barrier. You better get ready to run if they get hungry. Alligators are unusual. Other states don't have them. Can you think of any other reason why we would be proud to have alligators as an animal in our state? No, she says no. Do you remember? No, Isaac says no. Do you remember when I told you that I ate gator one time? Yeah. And it was in St. Augustine too. I don't think I'll ever do that again. The Big Cypress National Preserve, which you can visit, feeds water to its neighbor, the Everglades National Park. That's way down near the bottom of Florida. Both host a diverse collection of wildlife, including many endangered species. Does anyone know what endangered means? Oh, we got some thoughts. Ruby, what does endangered mean?
It means that there's not that many of them left.
Brilliant. Very good. Thank you. So that tells me in that sentence right there, and with her support, that there are animals and birds that we're running low on. Maybe because of building, maybe because of the earth, maybe because of hunting, who knows, that some of our very special animals that live in Florida have become endangered. The Big Cypress National Preserve is an international dark sky park, an area without any light pollution. Boy, I bet you could see the stars really well down there. That's right, because when you live in a town or a city, there's so much light from the streets and from the malls and everything, it's hard to see the sky. But down there, it's almost pitch black. Alligators are a key player in the ecosystem. They're water holes. Wait, alligators help other animals? I thought they ate them. It says their water holes help other animals survive during the dry season. Oh, that's interesting. So alligators are helpful because they dig holes with water to help out the other animals during dry season. They don't do it on purpose. They just use it. I guess they use them. The Miccosukee and the Seminole tribes, those are Native American tribes, still live on the Big Cypress National Preserve, keeping their native traditions alive. I've been there too. So cool. You guys, day trips are the best in Florida. What information did you learn from the lesson today that would make Floridians most proud of their home state? What's something that makes you proud that we learned about today? Ooh. Let's see. Last time we talked about we talked about, what do I remember? Oh, we talked about Cape Canaveral last time, right? I thought it was cool about the Spanish explorers and how they named Florida for the flowers. Yep. I also think it's cool that we have many endangered animals here. Which ones are they? Did you remember that we were the southernmost connected state in the United States? What about those Everglades? Ooh, what about snorkeling in the Keys? Would you be proud of that? Yeah, you learned that. Oh, crocodiles. You mean alligators? You know, there's a difference. We should learn that one day, the difference between alligators and crocodiles. We have what's called alligators here, and that you learn that alligators, if you get too close, then you'll get bit. That's true.
Aren't you gonna read my?
I did. You learn that crocodiles, if you get too close, you'll get bit. But I want you to switch that to alligators because we don't have natural crocodiles in Florida. We have alligators. Or if we do, we have very, very few of them. There's a difference.
I have alligators in my lake.
Yep. Florida's a peninsula and it was named for the flowers.
And did you really eat a Did you really eat an alligator?
Yes, I did. They were called.
But I typed in "don't eat a crocodile."
Hi, Isaac. You good? You can tell me.
Ugh.
Ooh, in the 27th state. Good work, Addie.
Who want to eat a crocodile?
Who else? Who else? Ooh, I want to see one more answer before we wrap it up. Ooh, don't leave yet. Go, Emmy. Ooh, Isaac, I love it.
I said Florida is a peninsula because it is, and
It is.
it has tons of flowers. Some even
Yes.
flowers you can eat.
I know. That's true. You're right. Some flowers are edible, but make sure you ask before you
Yeah.
try. I know. Isaac says many birds and animals. Lucian says the Florida name came from a Spanish word. That's right, Florido. Fabulous, guys. Oh, I love this class so much. Tomorrow's science. Let's wrap it up. Guys, do the dance. And let me check the chat. I will see you either for DBAs or tomorrow for lessons. Bye, guys. Any questions?